Hello friends, welcome to this lecture. Today's topic is Council of Ministers and Cabinet. In this lecture, I will discuss the difference between Council of Ministers and Cabinet. I have already uploaded one video on my YouTube channel on Union Executive. What is the structure of Union Executive and what are the functions of the Executive. I am Professor Anupam Sharma, Head Department of Political Science and Human Rights, Indira Gandhi National Tribal Central University, Amarkantak, Madhya Pradesh. Friends, first I take Council of Ministers. Article 74 of Indian Constitution deals about the status of Council of Ministers. And Article 75, it deals about the appointment of the Prime Minister and Ministers of the Council of Ministers. When we talk about the appointment, Prime Minister is appointed by the President and other ministers of the Council of Ministers are appointed by the President on the advice of Prime Minister. For the appointment of Council of Ministers, the minister, they should be the member either Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. And if they are not member of either house at the time of the appointment, means they will have to take the membership of either house within the 6 months. When we talk about the structure of Council of Ministers, the number of the ministers, it varies from government to government since independence. Sometimes the number was 40, 50, 60, and whenever we had the form of coalition government, that time the number was higher at the time. But through the constitutional amendment 91 in 2003, the number of the ministers has been fixed. Means, what is the number of Lok Sabha members? The number of the Council of Ministers will be 15% of the number of the Lok Sabha members. If it is 540, 545, then according it 15% will be the number of the ministers according to the number of the Lok Sabha. When we talk about the responsibility, being parliamentary form of government, there is a close connection between legislature and the executive, and individually the ministers, they are responsible to the president or they enjoy their post till the pleasure of president. Collectively, they are responsible to the Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha because it's a directly elected chamber of the parliament. Therefore, they are collectively responsible to the Lok Sabha. Now, what is the structure of Council of Ministers? In Indian Constitution, the structure is not mentioned, but it is based on the convention of our system. There are 3 categories of ministers. First category, cabinet ministers. Second category, ministers of state. And the third one, the deputy ministers. Cabinet ministers are the ministers, they are senior in rank. Means the senior ministers generally are appointed as the cabinet ministers. And these cabinet ministers, they head the ministries. I mean, they are the head of the ministries. So that's why the cabinet minister, they are at the top of the hierarchy. For example, ministries like defense, finance, external affairs, home ministry. So these ministries like big in size or nature, generally they are headed by the minister of the cabinet rank. Ministers of state. Ministers of state, there are 2 categories. 2 categories, for example, the the ministers of state, they work under the cabinet ministers. They will be in the same ministry and they will work under the cabinet ministers. So that's why this is the first category. And the second category, the ministers, those are given the independent charge of a particular ministry. Means they are not holding the rank of cabinet ministers, but they have the independent charge of a particular ministry. That's why they have the independent charge and they work in the ministry as the head of the ministry. The third category is deputy ministers. These ministers, they work under the cabinet ministers and the ministers of independent charge. Basically, this category, they deal with the administrative work under the cabinet ministers, or ministers, those are independent charge of a particular ministry. So this is the structure of Indian Council of Ministers, and it is based on our conventions. The cabinet ministers, they are the core part of the Council of Ministers. On the basis of their experience, on the basis of the nature of their job, we can say they perform the main part or we can say the for responsibility of the government is performed by the cabinet ministers. Now the question is, what is the difference between cabinet and council of ministers? First structure is based on the structure. Cabinet, it consists of senior ministers. Means in cabinet there will be only senior ministers. With senior ministers, those are the head of the ministry. They are called the cabinet ministers. In council of ministers, they consist of all categories of ministers. Means ministers of cabinet rank, ministers of state, minister or deputy ministers. Council of minister consists of all these. The second difference is basis on the status. Council of ministers, it is the constitutional body. In original constitution, we find its status, but on the other side, the cabinet, it was conferred through the constitutional amendment. The constitutional amendment 44th it was, and it was in 1978, and the cabinet word was inserted in article 352. Means where the council of ministers has the constitutional status in original constitution, but cabinet, it was added through the constitutional amendment. This is the difference on the basis of their status. When we talk about the meetings generally on a weekly basis, we can say cabinet meeting are taken by the prime minister, and on the other side, the meetings of the council of ministers, it is rarely we can say, because the number of the council of ministers generally it is about 75 to 80. So in that case, prime minister takes the meeting of the cabinet and the major decisions are taken in the cabinet. When a difference is on the basis of the size. The size of the cabinet is generally 15 to 20. Means the cabinet rank ministers, they are 15 to 20, while the council of ministers, the number is 60 to 70. Council of ministers here means like ministers of state and deputy ministers. The number will be 60 to 70. So this is the main difference, because it's a very small size in comparison to the size of the council of ministers. The main difference between the cabinet and the council of ministers is on the basis of its functions, because the major decisions of the government, being the parliamentary form of government, major decisions are taken by the council of ministers, including prime minister. So in that case, what happened that major decisions, major draft of the laws are finalized by the Council of Ministers, and economic or financial functions, decisions of the finance are also taken by the Council Cabinet, and the Council of Ministers generally it implements the decisions taken by the Council of Ministers Cabinet. Means it is a decision making body. जो कैबिनेट इज ए डिसीजन मेकिंग बॉडी, ऑन द अदर साइड द काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर इट इज ए इम्प्लीमेंटेशन बॉडी. In theory, the executive is known as the implementation body, but being the parliamentary form of government, here the Prime Minister and the Cabinet, they take the major decisions of the government. The decisions of Cabinet are binding in nature, and the functions of the Council of Ministers generally are determined by the Cabinet. Means whatever decisions are taken by the Cabinet, they will be implemented by the Council of Ministers, and Cabinet will supervise whether the decisions taken by the Cabinet are being implemented by the Council of Ministers in that manner or in the efficient manner. So if we analyze the difference between the Cabinet and Council of Ministers, the difference is on the basis of structure, basis of status, basis of meeting, basis of size, and basis of function. Last month, the present government expanded the Council of Ministers, and some new ministers are given space in the Council of Ministers. If I would like to give an example of Honorable Minister Anurag Thakur ji, earlier he was Minister of State in the Finance Ministry, but now he has been promoted as Cabinet Minister. Means now on the basis of his performance, on the basis of the rank, now he is the rank of the Cabinet Minister, and he is heading the ministry. So this is all about the difference between the Council of Ministers and Cabinet, because these type of questions are generally asked in the regular exam and in the competitive exam also. So if any question is asked, whether it's objective or long type questions, then so many questions can be made on the basis of this difference between Cabinet and the Council of Ministers. Thank you very much.